Rolly Romero is never short on confidence, bravado, or headlines. The outspoken American fighter, known for his unorthodox style and trash talk, has now set his sights on none other than boxing legend Manny Pacquiao. In a recent interview, Romero was asked about his future in the sport following a string of ups and downs, and he quickly dropped the name of the Filipino icon. His words were direct. "Who wouldn't want that? It's Manny Pacquiao. That's a dream fight for anyone." Pacquiao, who just returned to the ring with a spirited performance against Mario Barrios that ended in a majority draw, has once again sparked conversation about how much he has left in the tank at 46 years old. While many assumed Pacquiao's fight against Barrios was a one-off showcase, his ability to remain competitive against a younger, bigger opponent has reignited speculation about another run in the sport. And fighters like Romero see that as an opportunity. Romero, a former WBA super lightweight champion, has made a career out of calling out the biggest names in the business. From Gervonta Tank Davis to Ryan Garcia, his strategy has always been to put himself in the headlines by demanding high-profile fights. Pacquiao, however, represents something different. Romero acknowledges that facing the Filipino legend is not just another payday, but a chance to etch his own name in boxing history. "Manny's a living legend," Romero explained. "He's fought everybody, beaten champions across 8 divisions, and he's still proving he can go toe-to-toe with guys half his age. If I got the chance to share the ring with him, I'd be honored. But don't get me wrong, I'd still go in there to beat him. That's just who I am." While Romero's bold claim stirred excitement, it also raised questions about whether such a matchup is realistic. Pacquiao, at this stage of his career, is extremely selective about his opponents. His legacy is already cemented, and he doesn't necessarily need to fight Romero to add to it. Still, Pacquiao has never shied away from a challenge, and his camp has previously suggested that he remains open to marquee fights that generate fan interest. For Romero, the draw is obvious. A fight with Pacquiao would give him a platform to reach global recognition far beyond his current status. Despite being a former title holder, Romero has yet to establish himself as a consistent elite-level fighter. He has shown flashes of power and aggression but has also faced criticism for his technique and defensive flaws. Pacquiao, even at an advanced age, would present a test unlike anything Romero has encountered. Boxing analysts are split on how such a fight might play out. Some argue that Pacquiao's speed, angles, and relentless pressure would overwhelm Romero, who has often struggled against more polished opponents. Others believe Romero's size, youth, and natural punching power could trouble the Filipino veteran, especially given Pacquiao's long career and the wear and tear that comes with it. Business-wise, the matchup is intriguing. Pacquiao remains one of the biggest global names in boxing, capable of drawing large audiences in Asia, the US, and beyond. Romero, for his part, brings controversy and charisma, 2 ingredients promoters love. A clash between them could land on pay-per-view, especially if positioned as Pacquiao's next major outing following the Barrios fight. Romero knows this. "The fans would love it," he said. "It's not just about belts or rankings, it's about excitement. Manny Pacquiao brings excitement every time he fights, and so do I together. That's fireworks." Of course, there are hurdles. Pacquiao's camp must decide if they want to risk his health and reputation by facing an opponent nearly 20 years younger. Romero must also prove he deserves the opportunity, possibly by stringing together a few victories over notable opponents. Yet in boxing, money and spectacle often outweigh logic, and Romero versus Pacquiao has both. Whether the fight materializes or not, Romero's comments highlight a recurring theme. Pacquiao remains one of the most coveted names in the sport, even decades into his career. For fighters like Romero, simply attaching themselves to Pacquiao generates headlines and boosts visibility. For Pacquiao, it's a reminder that his aura and drawing power endure, regardless of his age or official record. As the boxing world debates what's next for the Filipino legend, Rolly Romero's call-out adds another layer of intrigue. The possibility may be slim, but in a sport where shocking announcements are the norm, it cannot be ruled out. After all, as Romero himself said, "Who wouldn't want that?"